welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and I'm so excited because in today's video we are making some pumpkin bread. I am just so inspired by all the fall things, all of the TikToks I'm seeing, my house being decorated. I'm definitely fully in fall mode, which I love it. I'm even wearing a sweater even though it is still warm outside, but in my house it's a little chilly, so we're gonna take it. It's actually been the most beautiful weather here in South Carolina. We've gotten really lucky. It was around the higher 60s this morning, and then during the day it gets warm, and then at night it cools back down. So kind of the best of both worlds in my opinion. I like it when it's chilly in the morning and then kind of like warms up throughout the day. But yeah, it's giving me hope that for Thanksgiving and Christmas it'll be chilly here, which will be nice because that's when my family's visiting. So we'll see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. And I do want to mention the recipe link and everything you need for this recipe will be in the description below. So yeah, let's get into it. Almost forgot to add, don't forget to preheat your oven to 325, and then while you're cooking it's preheating, so then once you're done you can just put them in and you don't have to wait. But yeah. I always lay out all the ingredients I'll be using for the recipe. I have definitely forgotten a thing or two before, and it makes such a huge difference. Baking is a science, and you don't want to forget anything, so I always suggest laying out everything and measuring beforehand. the oven, and now I'm gonna make a maple glaze, except I don't have maple syrup, so I'm gonna attempt to use honey. I don't know if this is gonna work out just because honey is a lot more thick than maple syrup, but we'll see. And if it works, I'll use it for the topping whenever the bread's done, and if not, I think it'll be just as good with just like some butter on top. So let's go ahead and make that. Guys, I had some time to kill as the bread was cooking, so I got ready because today is our weekly date night. I'm so excited, but I wanted to do a little taste test with the pumpkin bread and tell you guys what I think, because this is my first time ever using this recipe specifically and making pumpkin bread. I've never made pumpkin bread before, so cheers. That's so good. You know it's good when you do like the food dance. Got my little loaves. It turned out so good. I didn't know what to expect because I've never made this before, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So relatively easy to make. I would give this out of a 1 through 10 difficulty score, honestly, like a 3. As long as you follow the directions and mix your wet ingredients and then your dry ingredients separately, you're good. There is the recipe for the strudel on top, and then also the maple glaze, which I subbed the maple for honey, so I did like a honey glaze. And if you also want to do honey instead of maple, I like maple, I just didn't have maple syrup. You can just do a 1/2 cup of honey in replacement of the maple, or vice versa. I think it really tied it together having that glaze on top. But yeah, I also, another thing, I didn't bake it for the full time that it calls for, just because I had like the tiny muffin tins. So that's something to keep an eye on. I just kept going back and forth and like checking it with a toothpick. So yeah, all in all, a success, I would say. This is definitely like an 8 out of 10 because it's so delicious, and I need to find some people to give these away to because I do not need all these loaves. But yeah, I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I will see you this Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time for another live. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Bye guys.